I gotta make this video real quick. When these ideas, this information, these thoughts come down from the heavens above, from your higher self, from the ascended masters, the greater beings that we are within, the gods and goddesses, you gotta catch them. Catch this air. Fresh air. You can breathe. It's a new idea. And let me get it out. So I'm sitting here listening to Mob Radio, Milagro Grams, one of my bestest friends in the whole world. And she don't even know me in person, but she been getting me through thick and thin since the pandemic. Okay, and I'm sitting here listening to her talk about DDG and Haley and the situation where he's saying he want to spend more time with his kid, and how they trying to work it out. And you know that Milagro Graham gonna give her opinion. And the reason why I fucks with Milagro Grams and really care about her and love her is because me with my traumatic ass. Okay, now Milagro Granson been through a lot of things, but you can tell she's done a lot of healing, and that she's definitely have a calling in her life, and she has angels, and she's powerful. Shit, she's a goddess. You can tell because even though she's been through a lot of trauma, she still has a lot of equilibrium. And the reason why I really enjoy her, fuck with her, is because I'll be listening to a situation on her show. I'll be ready to be thinking more. I don't want to say a negative way, but in the way of trying to protect myself, blocking shit, versus her. She's going to put a new perspective on it. She's going to have me think about it in a different way, have a different insight of a way of having an understanding that's more on a righteous way versus how I feel way, or what I would do myself personally because of what I have experienced. And because I was listening to her say something about that DDG, that Hallie was telling DDG, like, you know, don't come over here because her and the baby's sick. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, you know, why wouldn't she let him come over there while she's sick? Because at least, you know, you have somebody in there with you while you're sick and can help you or whatever. And then see that maybe he had cancer or something. That might be his way of thinking, like, well, you sick, you know, let me come over there and help you. And then Milagro Graham's like, oh no, why the fuck would I want you to come over my house while I'm sick and you just gonna be sitting in here, you know, while I'm sick or whatever. So I didn't think about it in that way. You know, it's good to have different people that you can get insight from that have a broader perception about life, or they may have different experiences from you. You know, she from the South, I'm from the North. Even though I have some experience living in the South, I ain't been to Texas yet. I surely can't wait to smell that Texas grass and get me some barbecue. I lived in Florida for some while, so I know about the tricked out cars and the classic and all that. I can just only imagine Texas. I can only imagine Texas. But also, by me living in Orlando, I know that it's a hood in every city, because Orlando just reminded me of a hot Baltimore. It's a hood in every city. I mean, well, every state gonna have they counties and cities that's hood. So, but back to why I'm making this video is that I'm laughing to myself, like, me and my traumatic ass, you know, everybody have their own way of perceiving or going about their life based off of their subconscious, based off of some imprint, where your imprints come into your subconscious during your childhood. So you may have had certain experiences, and then after your childhood, you growing up, you having kids, you starting relationships, you in school, different experiences you have had cause you to react or act in certain ways in certain situations. And it's always good to be open-minded and have a broader perception, or have somebody around you, ascended master, your higher self, your angels, hey, your friends that you care about, that Mob Radio, she been keeping me level-headed and grounded. And this her genuineness and her realness, her honesty. She know how to take criticism, which I'm not going to really say it's criticism, but like if she feel like, okay, I'm maturing, I shouldn't have said that, or whatever, she take accountability is what I'm saying. So I just want to shout my, I don't want to say Milagro Grams my friend, because I know a friend will end. She kind of is like, I have an older sister that I felt was a confidant that I used to could go to, and I always felt like she could keep me level-headed, because she would always give me advice of seeing things in a different perspective. And I don't have that relationship no more. And now I used to question that relationship after I put a separation between me and my sister, because I was wondering, was she pretending to be a confidant so that I can always be giving her all this information and she can just be one level up from me or something like that. But I get a good laugh out Mob Radio. I get some overstanding of some justice. I get a sense of community with Mob Radio, Milagro Grams. I get a sense of community, even though I have not met nobody that listens to Mob Radio. I don't even have friends myself. I stay to myself. But sometimes in conversations, if I'm having a conversation maybe with a coworker or something, I'll throw like, yeah, I listen to Mob Radio, because I don't have social media either. Mob Radio got the whole scoop of everything that's going on. Fashion, news, media, rap, jazz, anything that's entertaining, or that anything you need to know as a person of complexion. Mob Radio gonna have what you need. She ain't gonna feel some type of way if you disagree with how she feels, but you definitely gonna get a good laugh, and you're gonna get honest perception. And I'm just was laughing to myself, like all of us with our own little trauma, we're gonna see things in a different perspective. But as long as you have good intent, I believe as long as you have good intent, that's the starting point, then you can agree to disagree. But God bless Milagro Grams' heart for always getting me to see things in a different perspective. With her growth, we all grow. It's a war in the heavens with what's going on with the lawsuit, and for her to be embodying this, how can I say, this present stake of our freedom of speech and expression, and the underdog, was she not really the underdog? Because it shouldn't take how much money you got to determine your worth, because we all are worthy. We all are star seeds. We all are God's children. So it shouldn't take, oh, I got more money than you, so whatever I say, go. That is the Pisces season. We're in Aquarius now. So yeah, I had to put this down real quick before I forgot. Shout out to Milagro Grams, Mob Radio. Shout out to freedom of expression. Shout out to different perceptions. Shout out to changing the way we parent too with our children. And yes, fathers need to be able to have the right to spend as much time with their children as much as mothers do. But I also agree with her that because we carry our children in our womb, we might have a sense of more of feeling like that's our belonging, because it actually came out of our bodies. But also the father, without y'all sperm, that body wouldn't even have developed. So it's kind of like a real touchy situation. But this is Golden Energy 11111, and this was just a quick video to talk about what I just put down from the 5D. I had to catch it real quick. So yeah, you gotta catch it, write it down, do a recording. You gotta catch these ideas real quick, because they go like this. They go like that.